Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new hero reveal announcement video. I am Sylphin. What is this? It is a vlog style announcement video simply because I am here at my parents' accommodating my wife's schedule. Hopefully you guys excuse the vlog style and I kind of appreciate that I'm trying to reach out to you guys even if my schedule is hectic. So let's get right into it with this new hero reveal of Shin B. Very interesting hero design with actually quite an interesting kit. I actually really do like the kit. She is a melee assassin that uses her interesting spirit wolves and her hearts and love to kill the enemy. Play, come on, play, play it, play it, there. I'm sorry, guys, for my trying to do stuff here on my PS4 with one hand. So, very interesting. You can see she's a pop star. Shinbi, intellect and growth affinities, is first and foremost Omeda City's biggest pop star, known for summoning spirit wolves during her shows. However, on the battlefield, she is a deceptive melee assassin. Uses her wolves to dazzle her enemies and rip them to shreds. Very interesting. I like the very diverse hero design, hero style. I like it. You get serious heroes, you get kind of quirky heroes, you get very nichey heroes. I like it. We're not just a whole bunch of warriors with shields and swords, right? It's very different, and I do definitely appreciate that. So here we go. Her abilities are actually quite interesting. We're going to watch the overview video down below, and you'll see them in action and kind of get a good sense for them. But for now, Rushing Beat is her right mouse button, her R1 ability. Shinbi dashes forward, passing through enemies and dealing damage. She can also re-trigger quickly after to dash again. Basically, she gets 2 dashes quickly once after another, but a few seconds in between each dash. That deals actually fairly significant damage. It does seem to deal a significant amount of damage, so you are, I suppose, incentivized to really stay on the enemy and kind of maneuver around them to kind of dodge enemy abilities, dodge enemy basic attacks. Because remember, once you use that, you don't really have much of an escape. So definitely, that is one of her very key abilities, and it seems very important. The next one is Line Tempo. It's a Q square ability. A spirit wolf is summoned and runs out in a straight line. It's a skill shot, passing through minions and dealing damage. The wolf explodes on contact with an enemy hero. So you can pass through minions, deal the damage on the minions. When it hits an enemy hero, it stops, explodes, and deals damage as well. So you'll see in the overview video that it's on a 2-second cooldown. It looks like it's on a 2-second cooldown, very quick. And the mana cost, it looks about like 20, probably like 20-25 in the early game, and then like 40 in the late game. So in the late game, you can spam this ability a fair amount, but doesn't look like you can spam it like the entire time, obviously. Nobody really want that, but looks to be a nice consistent source of damage, especially in lane. You can get the last hits on minions, pass through the minions, get the damage on the enemy hero, etc. Very cool. You can pick people off right at a distance, a short distance, just outside of melee range. Good ability for her. The next one is Circle Rhythm. Circle ability, Shinbi summons 4 spirit wolves that circle her for 4 seconds, which deal damage and heal Shinbi for each hit. They obviously don't say how much it heals, and it doesn't say if enemies within that circle are damaged or just at the edges. So like the spirit wolves, do they have to run through somebody to deal the damage, or all enemies within that circle deal damage, like Richter's execute, for example, or sorry, electrocute, or is it like Aurora's Hoarfrost, right? Not sure. And that healing, it looks to be fairly okay. It looks like it's mainly just for, you know, in lane when you have a whole bunch of minions dealing that damage on them, and then it heals you for a fair amount. It looks mainly like that. On a 1v1, I don't think it's really going to do very much, but that will remain to be seen. Her ultimate now takes all of her abilities and actually synergizes them all very nicely. It's called All Kill. Our triangle ability is there's a passive part to it. All of Shinbi's abilities apply a 1 Spirit Wolf stack per hit to enemy heroes, building up to 8 times. Now, obviously, rushing beat, you dash through them, that's 1. You dash them again, that's 2. Line tempo, you hit them once with the Spirit Wolf, that's 1. Now the circle rhythm. Is it each time one wolf passes through them, that's 1 stack? Or is it, like how much does it take? How much? I'm not sure. The overview video, you can't really get a sense of it, but we'll have to see how that works out. But anyways, when you use your abilities on them, it stacks up to 8 times. Now there's an active part to it. When activated, a pack of spirit wolves attacks the closest target with the highest number of wolf stacks, sending 1 wolf per stack. The language there is a bit hard, like attacks the closest target with the highest number of wolf stacks. So of all people that have wolf stacks, it attacks the highest number, the one with the highest number, regardless how close they are, or the closest target. But like, it's that they seem mutually exclusive, not inclusive. So I don't really understand how that's going to work. But it basically, what it looks like in the overview video, it just attacks somebody with a lot of spirit stacks and it kills them, pretty much. It doesn't seem like a complete nuke of an ability. It seems like one where you can finish people off, that are running away, low health because they're retreating. It seems like one of those abilities. Seems pretty cool. I like that it kind of incentivizes all the abilities to work together, which makes me think she's a pseudo Aurora Kalari kind of assassin. You can play her burst, maybe, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see what the meta kind of takes her as being. I think, unfortunately, just because I like the math approach a little bit better, I think she's going to be a burst assassin. Basically a burst ability assassin, just like Aurora basically is right now, except she's going to deal more damage. So, we're going to watch the overview video here, if I can just get to it, because PS4, there we go, full screen, there we go, okay. So, I did turn up the volume, so you should be able to get a good sense of all of her abilities. Assassin, Burst, Ganker, Elusive, Sieger.
Shinbi is a famous pop star, well known for conjuring wolves and using them in her performances. In the battles of Agora, she's a deceptive melee assassin who uses her wolves to dazzle her enemies and rip them to shreds. Focus on buying cards that increase your power and mana. Line Tempo will summon a wolf that dashes in a straight line, dealing damage. This wolf passes through minions, but will explode when it hits an enemy hero. Line Tempo will allow you to harass enemies at range, last hit, and even chase down targets. Rushing Beat is a short-range dash that deals damage to all enemies in a line. Once used, you will have a small window to reactivate the ability to dash again. This is a great mobility tool that will allow you to reposition in team fights, disengage fights, or close the gap to take down a target. Circle Rhythm will deal damage in an area around you, and will heal you as you damage targets. Circle Rhythm will allow you to sustain while you engage an enemy, but is also great for sustain in lane. And finally, your ultimate is All Kill. All Kill has both an active and a passive component. The passive will make all your other abilities apply a wolf stack to your enemies. When activated, wolves are summoned to attack an enemy based on how many stacks they have. Your ultimate can be triggered from anywhere, so you can engage, then disengage a fight, and safely assassinate a target from range. Shinbi can very fluidly navigate teamfights to isolate and take down high-value targets. Though she is mobile, she is very susceptible to crowd control, so only go in when you're sure you can get the kill. Look for opportunities to safely pick off enemies and always know your limit. Get ready to dazzle your audience with Shinbi.
So she looks pretty darn cool. I like the way her abilities synergize together. I do think that she's going to end up being a burst hero, and her viability will be questionable given the high crowd control meta. Now, on the surface, I like that her rushing beat, her dash, it's going to make it hard for Rampage rocks, right? It's going to be hard to for rampages to land that rock if you're dashing all over the place. But then you only have 2 dashes, and then they just rock you. So you know what? I don't know. She seems she. I dare say Kalari might even seem more viable than she is, just because Kalari has that stealth to get her to places. But Shinbi looks like pretty darn, a pretty darn good burst ability assassin. So you know what? It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with her. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to her. What do you think of her character design, her style, her abilities? What do you think? How is she going to work in this crowd control meta? What are you thinking about Shinbi? Now, I have one very, very exciting announcement to make that I can make now that the hero has been announced. I have been invited to go to Epic HQ for the developer live stream next Monday on the 20th. That's the Monday. So you guys definitely go out there and check out the developer live stream, as yours truly is going to be featured along with somebody else. I'm going to let them make the announcement if they so choose. I'm not going to ruin it for them as well, but we've connected and we're pretty damn excited. So check that out on the developer live stream. I will be streaming as well, apparently, this hero for the day or something like that. Hopefully I can say that. So I'm really excited. It is an absolute honor, and I've been off my rocker with excitement, and that actually has been what's been keeping me going. As you know, I've been having a tough time with quick match and all this other stuff. So that's about what's keeping me going. I've been really, really excited to do that. So guys, please excuse the vlog style announcement video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I have no idea what my thumbnail is going to be. Everything else is going to be weird. So very weird video. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are excited for me. Well, I'm very excited for you guys to try out this hero and just see it. So guys, please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community. And of course, guys, subscribe if you like this video. It's very different from my other videos. My apologies. I don't even have my yellow shirt. So I'm wearing McLovin shirt, so please like it if you like it. And I've said that already. Subscribe if you guys like this video or simply found it useful. Thank you guys very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Till next time, stay optimistic and positive.